Hey gang, we are back and ready to continue. I probably want to start leveling up these fuckers. For better or worse. Okay, that's HP plus 200. That's a big one early game. He has that one, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. It's running low on ability spears is probably what I'll need to worry about initially. Yuna has that. There's no value other than for completion to going back and getting that, I don't think. She can get that extract ability just by where she is, so we'll get that. That is the Riku path. Okay, and she has 4, so 1, 2, 3. We'll move her to there. All out of ability spears. That's fine. And Kamari, what am I going to do with you, Kamari? I'm going to send you... You're going to go around this way. Pick up them. Then you're going to go back around this way, pick up that. Then you're going to go back up this way and on the Titus path. That's what you're going to do, Kamari. I think that's what I'm going to do with Kamari. So that would mean... No, we want to move him to here first, I guess. Ah, what's this? Okay, so he needs an ability spear, so Kamari is stuck anyway. Cool. This might be a little bit messy in the early going actually, because I'm sending them on weird paths, but it'll regularize quickly enough and we'll be okay. Hey, you're alive. Wait. What do you want? We're not open. I want potions and things. Okay, walk us over there. Pub's closed. I don't think I can get through this without a drink. That's over. Let's go back and talk to Waka. Titus, what's your step? It's not safe this way. Okay. Not that way.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Could just walk out into the water. Yeah, this is kind of infamous scene, or it's just a really, really beautiful scene. Let's just sit back and enjoy. I'm gonna shut up. Very pretty.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
Oh.
I hope I hope I did okay. You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Here's the kid. It's a wonderful seeing you, Hootie. Oh, no. Get out of here. I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. Yeah, you are. You live that dream, kiddo. Did you rest well? The others left some time ago. This is my home, and no matter how bad it gets, I ain't moving. What? I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. No! He definitely still says blitzball. I'm gonna be a blitzball when I grow up. I know, Judy, but just make sure you share with the class. That's the only rule. Alright, I want to have a look at equipment. Dark word. We'll go with the lightning one. She got a rod of water. And a seeker's ring. And what about you, Kamari? Is our equipment up to date? We did the spear grid, so we should be good to go.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Everything is a shambles. I don't know where to start. We still haven't had that yet. Y'all need to... I'm not super, obviously I've played this before, but... Repairing this now, it'll all be destroyed when Kins comes again. He destroys, I fix. Never-ending cycle. Please excuse him, he's been affected by the toxin, so if he says something offensive, don't take it too seriously. Oh yeah, me too, that's my story. What are you looking at? I ain't on display here. Go away, man. Oh, hang on. Treasure. 3 potions, which is good, because I had 0 potions. Hey, Waka's waiting for you. Okay. You really want me to go see Waka? Our loved ones made it to the far plane with Lady Yuna's help. Truly grateful for Yevon's blessing. Okay, Waka's over there. So he's who we're going to see. Open the store, but we can't serve anything because we don't have anything. I don't care if there isn't any food, I just want to stay here. I'm scared to even look out to sea. I can feel it out there, can't you? Hello. Hey you, hands off the merchandise. Oh, you're a customer, are you? Ooh. Alrighty. Hang on now. Oh wait, can I not get the treasure chest? Ability sensor. Everybody doesn't need sensor, probably. Sure. Okay, Yuna is a better one, so we don't need that. Okay. Okay. I think I'll take the Rod of Wisdom as well. Everyone was open for the tournament, but now because it's in, well, we players don't even feel up to practicing anymore. We can't sign Blitzball players just yet. We'll give the whole island something to celebrate. Can't remember a thing, like my name and my house. I thought someone might notice me and help me out if I sat here, but no one's paying any attention. I guess everyone has their own problems to worry about. It is expensive. Alright, let's go talk to Waka. Waka 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 waka.
Ah, there you are. Be St. Aurochs, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika Temple here. Yup, Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
Okay. Have I been in here? I'm sure I have. Oh yeah. That's fine. So that might want to be a blitzball when I grow up, good. Guessing this is fixed now. We're allowed to go this way. We're into them. Ah, formation. Here we go. Hmm. Oh god, I don't know which is older. We're pretty close together apparently, so it doesn't matter.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that, well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Okay. So we have a boss up there. They ended up being wild. I think some of it was because they hated animating Yuna's dress, if I remember right. I think Nomura designed the dress and made it awkward so that the animators would have to work hard, but they just tried to put it in cutscenes as little as possible instead, which ended up causing some weird camera angles. Oh, can't translate that. I say we explore around before going to the boss anyway. See, we get rewarded. Treasure. Mana spear by 2. Awesome.
Kimari, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Mario's learned Seed Cannon. Awesome. Oh, Titus is an overdrive. Oh no, Kimari has one. Seed Cannon, let's see it. I kind of forgot to tag in my guys, didn't I? I need to get better about that.
Check this out.
These guys, I would say, wouldn't like fire too much.
Burn.
Yeah, Kimari, you just attack. Yeah, isn't that good? These nerds are fucking hurting me.
I could take care of those alone, huh?
Get him, Waka. Mary, have you had a go yet? I think so, but I'm not sure. White magic, always scan. It's Titus again? Okay.
I'm ready.
Mana spheres, cool. Fellas, what's going on? Crusaders are training for the upcoming operation. Call us if you see any sin spawn. Nope. Not that way, at least not right now. Okay. Do.
All right. Oh yeah.
Let's give it a little bunk. Mario, you do the same, just give it a little bunk. And you can get out of here.
Now what?
Water for that
Anyone
fucker.
thirsty?
Let walk in to get that lad.
Take that.
I probably want to go up and fight the boss. Also, like, we kind of... I wouldn't mind grinding out a little bit of levels here. A little bit. Little bit.
Don't strain yourself. I'll handle the bird.
Whatever, Waka. Damn it, I need ability spheres. Nah, well, we're gonna wander up and fight the boss, I think.
Halt!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah, that means run away, doesn't it? Missed. Okay, good job, Waka. Oh no! Titus back in. Keep Titus going. Oh crap. Iron to Disco. Oh, it's Titus. Oh, okay. Do a cure first. We'll get rid of the poison after. Do you let Marion real quick for a go? We'll try a lance on him and see if he can get anything out of it. If not, look at we're no worse off. Lord Ochi falls asleep? Okay. Earthquake. Uh-oh. Healer, heal thyself, I would say. This is why I want everyone to have a cure. I nearly have this guy. Pulls, Not part of the plan. Titus, you can... do a Phoenix down. Ah, this is in the bag at this point. We're doing okay. Oh jeez, 11. Come on, Una, killing blow. Ah, the girl. MP Spear and Snakehead.
A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young crusaders gather round. We'll beat sin into the ground.
Awesome. Melee Unibuild win. Not anytime soon. I do want everyone to have cure though. That is 100% something I want. Go on, Una, get after it. Alright, we're gonna push on the moment. Okay, so we were up here and there's a path that goes up.
Take it easy, huh?
I'm fine.
Booyah!
I think I really need some ability spheres at some point. What are you bringing me to? Scout. Oh, I might have bought one of them. Oh, I never went up that path. Interesting. I didn't see it, obviously. way to go, little cactor buddy.
You're not too bad.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Poisonous fiends in the forest, be on your guard. There's a little something for your victory. Oh, a shield.
Yuna! Aeon!
Just who do you think you are? Let us Guardians handle the likes of these.
Really?
You'd best stop that. Waka's in charge of flyers, remember?
Is she getting annoyed at me for killing stuff? That's kind of funny.
Oh. No good. It's too
I know it's just tutorializing me, but still. We'll let Kamari in first. Really? And just making sure that everyone gets a roll.
All right.
I don't think they stay poisoned. Okay, there's more bozos there. We didn't look down this way though.
Let them come.
Yeah!
Woo, etc. Okay, so the path leads back around there probably, which is cool. Oh, and then this will probably be the main way forward, I wonder.
Hope I make it to the tournament.
Just attack. go Waka.
Take that.
Alright, good job, Waka.
Piece of cake.
Okay, everybody nearly has 5, which is good. Right, this way. Back on the main path. Ooh, there's treasure.
Here we go.
See ya!
Okay.
You like that?
Oak spear. We're gonna go take the save point and then we're gonna go on our main way. Not having to play your own music in the background. Nice. Yeah, the 10 soundtrack is phenomenal. Probably should get Balafor's limit break. This might be as good a time as any.
Please, fight with us.
Open for backseating. I've played it before, Judy. Played the heck out of it before, yeah. Go for it. Pretty much, I don't mind for this game in particular. Usually I'm playing something for the first time, but Anything you could tell me, I probably either know or have forgotten. One or the other. I do make some strange decisions. Did I get it? Yes, I did. I did. I didn't remember exactly where it was, but I did get there. I did get it in the end. I knew there was something that I had to pick up in that area. Well, yeah, it's all of them, isn't it?
I'll handle it. Step aside.
Want that as hunting?
Let us guardians handle the likes of these.
Lulu will get the rest of them. Hey, Crystal, how are you? We won't use our overdrive right now. Here we go. Hey, Crystal, I hope you're well. Hope you had a nice weekend. Not even saving, I just want the top up. We should get into the spear grid and look, but I think due to lack of ability spears we might be a little bit stuck at the moment. We'll see. Move. We have that, so we can move Titus to there. Not for him, no. Yeah, so that's abilities. Yeah, Titus is no further until we get ability spheres. Yuna. I'll probably move you to there. I'll take the magic defense, but definitely don't want to move until I get Null Tide. Lulu, we were going to move back the way and head her down this way anyway. No, we weren't. Well, we were. Next, we was actually going to go over here. We'll leave her. Hey, Spark, stay away from the summoner! We had that alright. How are you doing, Spark? You got a 7-in-1 connection extension thingy. Oh, you forgot to bring your charger, so that's cool, Crystal. Shout out for our good friend Kronk. Is this the original version? No, this is I'm playing on the PS5, so it's the PS4, the HD remaster version. Okay, so Lulu is stuck. What about you, Waka? I can move you this far, but you're again stuck by ability. Mario is stuck by ability as well. Okay, so everybody's stuck because they need ability spheres. Wonderful. Wonderful. Crystal, thank you for the hydrate. That's fine, we'll get some, and I'm also fucking things up a little bit, but because I want everyone to go down and get cure. Beans are everywhere, never let your guard down. I won't. Leftover pizza and Chinese food. Nice, Spark, nice. I had a lamb curry yesterday for my hangover, and it was really, really hot, and it was phenomenal. Fire Fury. Let this nerd have it. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Okay, I completely forget what I'm supposed to do. For her limit break? Oh, spin the analog sticks. Thank you, Judy. I've had lamb or curry for a while. It's really, really good. It's kind of funny. I've been sussing out some of the different restaurants in the area, and I was like, ooh, that might be my place for curries and things. It's pretty great. Spheres, no you nerds. I need ability spheres. Yeah, I know. Look at everyone's getting a go for leveling purposes, Waka. There we go. Speed sphere, mana sphere. We'll get the ability spheres at some point, I'm sure. Oh god, it's coming up, isn't it?
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know.
I do know like a history of dodgy cutscenes.
Ain't here at its peak.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
He's just shaking his head at me.
Kids.
Okay, again we'll take the save. Always be saving. Oh,
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
hang on, didn't I dunk that nerd? Oh, this is a different nerd. Okay. Wait, is your on tentacle duty? Ow. Maybe go for the grabby tentacles first. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
It's hard as rock. My sword's no good.
Yeah! My ball can't hurt it either. How about magic?
In you go. That worked. Yeah, let's summon in. Energy blast or energy ray? We'll go for blast. There we go. Hey there, buddy. Ow. Obviously, I'm going to use the hell out of the sonic attack. probably kill it, will it? Yeah, correct. Good job, gang. Good job.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends, they fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Oh, good job, everyone. Ability spears. Yeah, he's quite recognizable as being Waka. Fair for me, anyway. Oh no, not that. Oh, you can use that actually. I'm okay with using the Lux Sphere. Wait, now what do I... Okay. Actually, if I move Yuna on, she doesn't have any, stuff for a while. I don't know, I want... let's see, use it there so Titus can get it as well. Everyone's going that way. Yeah, I think everyone else is stuck, kind of. Yeah, we need more ability spheres. Covers roles from his career. Game was really foggy for him. I'd say, yeah, they must have powered through it. It was one of the first real... It wasn't obviously one of the first games of voice acting, because you had Resident Evil and stuff on the PS1, but just the game I really remember. I don't remember any other game where voice acting was so very prominent. We'll go back and hit a save, maybe. Doing that fight, but I think it's coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if I'm not mistaken. I think this might be where it happens.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too.
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking, maybe people sin gets to don't die. Maybe sin carries them through time, like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chapu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back.
Wow, Lulu.
Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chapu's place. No one can replace Serject, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chapu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Stuff happens.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chapu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
I thought that scene was now. Maybe it's on the way back down. Sure, a talent man playing bitsball and fighting like that. This is the place honoured in remembrance of High Summoner O'Halland. Makes you kinda nervous, yeah? Not really. Gotta play real hard so that Sin doesn't come back here. Play or pray? Climbing those stone steps every day has kept me in shape. Haven't caught a cold in years. Heard famous people come here. Where could they be? I've had enough of Kilika. Too many tearful memories here. We came to visit the temple one last time before we leave for good. Aww. Decided to leave Kilika and look for a place without sin. Who knows if we'll ever find it. I don't think you will, pal. Who are these bozos?
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals!
Ooh, play away.
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Serject was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Ject. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Nah. Well, fuck it, I guess we're going in. Oh, side doors first. Always be going inside doors. May the Kilika Beasts win this year's tournament. Serve as a sign of encouragement and hope for the people of Kilika. That's nice, but ain't happening. Kilika Temple is Temple of Fire. Even the Cloister of Trials is engulfed in flames. Those who disobey the precepts and enter unsanctioned may forfeit their lives. So... Ifrit, I don't remember all the story beats, but I'm sure we're probably getting Ifrit or Ifrit or whatever we're called in this one. I'm supposed to study real hard and coming on, but I just want to run around and play at the beach. Guess what? I really like studying the scriptures. The monks give us lots of sweets if we study hard. Okay, kids. No treasure. Let's get into it. Yeah, once we win the tournament, this will be my victory pose. I envy your happy-go-lucky attitude. Alright, let's save and bonk some nerds. He's just shaking his head again.
I think Waka needs to do a little more praying.
Please, let Waka's prayers be heard.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
Oh, pray as well, we'll join in.
A summoner, are you?
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna? So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble. As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking?
Wow.
I have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, Bartello, we're leaving.
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me? What's she smiling about?
Lord O'Holland.
Alright. Time to go on and up, I guess.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
No! Ah! Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Get right,
Oh, sure.
Cletus.
Soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
Nope, well, we can't go out either. So are we supposed to go in? I don't know. We must be. Yep. Titus just saying fuck
Where's
it.
Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait! Ah, let me go! Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
Just a little game.
Huh? This is bad. Really bad.
Well,
Come on, go up! Go up!
I guess we're tossed in whether we like it or not. Yeah, we go in.
Only guardians allowed. And I'm sure no guardian. Well, I guess it's too late now.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, this is easy enough. A glyph appears. Let's throw that there. Just fucking around with the spheres and putting them all in different places in case something funky happens. Oh, lit up. Sure, the glyph sphere is just supposed to go in here. Glyph repels you. That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, touch glyph. we go. It was easy. Oh, I see. That's a reset button. Cliff Square. Oh, okay. Yeah, that didn't do anything there. Try it there as well. Bum, bum, bum. Ah. Okay. That's pretty simple, probably. Oh, you stay there. We'll bring the old destruction spear with us. Ja. Oh well. I wish whatever I was supposed to do with that destruction spear I probably missed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Oh.
Just wait.
So what's in there anyway?
The faith, remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Come on,
Faith
Titus.
are people who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin.
Hey, Jeffy. Appreciate it. You son of a Sonic.
Just wait.
Oh, Kamari is like, no, stay the fuck away. Shoutouts for our #1 Sonic fan, Resident Jeffy. Yeah, Yuna does come out pretty fucked after doing them things.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there, in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Xanarkin were connected. Somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly, I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Ifreesh. Awesome. Hey, and I'll completeness. How are the games out there? Going well. I'm playing Final Fantasy X, which is a game I haven't played since it was originally out, and it's going wonderfully.
I thought I had put my feelings for Xanarkin behind me. But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
To scream real loud.
I think we actually have it coming up now. He had his first Shamu 2 stream! No way, and I missed it! I was asleep nearly all of yesterday. I am devastated that I've missed that. It's the $8 I ever spent. Absolutely. Alright, so I guess we're getting the fuck out of here. We need more ability spears. I'm gonna... stuck for a lack of them at the moment, but That'll be okay, we'll get there. Haven't played it since the PS2 days. Oh, interesting. Managed to beat Final Fantasy 7. If he beats 7, he'd be well able, I'd say. Beat 7, he'd be well able, I'd say. Yeah, we do things a little different than most streamers here, completionists, as you're new. We do a schedule. I try to play a different game every day of the week. We do stick with them all and beat them all, obviously. So that's kind of the schedule for the coming week at the moment. We have a lot of different stuff going on at any given time. Try to mix old, new, game style, game. Just try to put in a little bit of everything, basically. That is the aim. Oh yeah, I find gaming in that manner. I found it to be excellent at Yuna get in for the kill. It really prevents burnout because you just don't get sick of playing any one thing. Which is good. Even if you're not especially having the best time ever with something, it's pretty easy to so he needs 2 really to get there. Everyone else we can just let level up. We're not in any great panic, it's just ability spears we need. I don't suppose we can shed any more light on this. Nope.
You'd best stop that.
Yeah, I know. Pucker can come in and get them in a minute. Oh.
Let us Guardians.
Oh, why didn't I get that guy with Titus? I didn't even see it. Whoopsie! Oh no, petrified? Doesn't really matter. Kamari can get this nerd. Ooh, or not. Let's get Yuna back in and hope that a little bit of Zuna will
Light shines
work her.
Our woe be gone.
There we go. So the worry I have now with the way I've gone about things is that I'll end up under-leveled. Sea sure looks beautiful from here, but Sin's lurking out there somewhere. It gives me the creeps. There's not a smile in all of Killica thanks to Sin. Win the next tournament, that should cheer everyone up. That happening, bud. Hang on, which of these guys were the shop? people. No, not you. Just wondering if they've opened their goddamn shop. Don't serve anything because we don't have anything. Nope. I think we're good to go. Yeah, let's go.
Off to Luca at last. The matches start soon as we get there, so rest up on the way, yeah?
Luca, isn't that where we meet, oh boy. Business is about to pick up, as they say. Okay, back in control. What's in here?
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Owaka.
Hello, Waka.
Don't look like you got much money, either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Owaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
I have lots of money, actually.
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet. But someday, the name of Walker will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gill to lend?
I don't remember what this does, but we'll lend him 1,000. No sweat.
Make it up to ye, that I will. I'll make it up to ye. Thank ye.
Okay, we definitely want to buy, like, a bunch of potions. Phoenix Stones are a bit more expensive. We'll buy 3 to get up to 10, and that'll do us for the moment.
Some people can be so rude. Some people.
Yeah, you.
Some.
Yeah. Where did I come in? Power room. Oh, look at these chocobos!
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos? Those are chocobos?
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
La 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 la.
Okay. Just chocobos. What is going on in this tent over here? Oh, it's a plant. It is the room we started in. We didn't talk. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? Those herbs I brought in Killica for siege sicknesses are working great, yeah? Tournament's coming up real soon. I wish we had more time to practice, yeah? I just want to sneak up behind them and beat the... I mean, I want to get in their faces, show them what we're made of. Why do we have to be on the same ship as those Lucans anyway? Oh, these bozos are over here, are they? Oh, you're kinda cute, too. Wanna have some fun? What? Looks like our girls are brewing up something back there. I'd be afraid if I were you. Hey, that boy in the Aurochs is a cutie. Okay.
It might not mean much, but good luck in the tournament.
Thanks, Lizzie.
It might not mean much, but good luck in the tournament.
Okay, we can't go that way, so I guess we're going... up? I just stop fucking around with doors? Hey!
What y'all talking about?
Who are you supposed to be?
Ah, I remember him. Guy from Killica.
Huh?
You know, one of the Besaid Aurochs. Said something about winning the cup.
That I did?
Oh, right. You're that idiot.
Don't call him that.
But he is an idiot. They don't got what it takes to win the cup.
Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
I got too close to Sin and...
There is a city, really.
Oh, Yuna.
Right. Whatever your ladyship says.
Alright. Mary, you saying anything yet? Just nodding. What about you, Yuna?
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and... I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
How come?
Sir Jecht used to always tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday. I'd love to go there.
Yeah. So, Yuna, want to come over to my place?
Smooth, Titus.
Right. Sure. As if I had a place to show her.
Do we do something here to get the jack shot? I forget. Maybe. Seems kind of vaguely familiar, but it won't let me interact with it right now. Our extra team to watch because they have somebody from Zanarkand.
I do believe your Xanarkand
Okay, let's go up here.
Well, say something. You'll take responsibility.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could always join a blitz team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
What do you want me to do?
Yuna wants to make him a guardian.
Oh, yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine.
The sky
It is
backdrop
mine, huh?
is very pretty here as well.
Why do you think she wants to make him a guardian anyway?
Because he's Sir Jack's son.
All right. Wait, you sure about that? He's really Sir Jack's son.
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all you have to say?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got to decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once. I wonder which is best.
Do we get more?
Why don't you tell him he should?
Should what?
Become Yuna's guardian.
Why me?
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was, what he did. Do you really think she can possibly say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine?
And you're being oversensitive. All right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's his decision. He doesn't like his father.
Apparently, he told Yuna as much.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me. I don't even remember my parents. Can't say how I feel about them.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it!
Hmm?
Sin just takes everything away from us.
You're welcome.
Go to bed, bud. Tournament starts tomorrow morning.
I'm sorry. I need some time to think. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Someone's bound to recognize you when they see our moves out there, huh?
Here we go. There's that weird kid. Ghost kid is there again.
Well, trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
Sound checked. Sound. Memories of that day still haunt Titus and interfere with his concentration. Try to shake off the memories and successfully perform the jack shot. I didn't see any prompts.
Told you couldn't do it.
Oh.
Oh, do I not get to keep trying it? Is that a one and done? Oh, well, that sucks, because we'll have to load a save. Jeez. Let's talk to Una and see if we can do it again after.
You tried to do a eject shot, right?
How do you know that?
Sir Jack showed it to me when I was a child. He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Eject Shot Mark III.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark 1 or Mark 2, you know? My old man said the name Mark 3 was just something to hook the crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark 1 and Mark 2. And they really did come back. I used to get so mad. Is he alive, you think?
I don't know. But Sir Jekt was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
What would you do if you found him?
Who knows? I thought he died 10 years ago. Well... I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Una.
Hmm?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right? Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Hey, it's past your bedtime, kiddos.
I didn't think my old man would come
Thanks,
to Luca.
Luca.
He never did like watching other people play. But I couldn't help feeling something bad was gonna happen. And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
God, we actually need to go back and do the jack shot. Which we will. I think we might have done a whole bunch of bullshit before saving, but we'll see if we can skip cutscenes or dialogue or anything else. What happened? Jack shot. Jack shot, Jody. Just the jack shot. I thought you could try it multiple times. I forgot it was one and done. Guess it's this one. Oof, we're quite a bit back as well. Plus, I didn't make a good save, but I don't know if we can skip cutscenes. We'll blast through this, but.
Off to Luca at last. The matches start soon as we get there.
We
so
can't?
Step on away,
Okay.
yeah?
Nope, not that I can see. Alright, well look, we just need to make a save right before it. That's all. We'll run through those again. No point getting stressed about it. Okay. Drop the land, don't really get anything out of it. Did land dispose of some money?
Yeah. Don't look like... I've no business with you.
Who do you think?
Awaka the 20.
Awaka?
Don't know me. But someday, the night... Say,
Sure. I give him 1,000, I'm gonna stick with that.
I'll make it up.
Some people.
It might not mean much, but good luck in the tournament.
Thanks, bro.
I'll make it up to you. Thank you.
Go down and see the chocobos.
What the heck?
What the?
What is...
The power room.
Yeah, but...
What's so strange?
I don't think I got anything for going in
What?
here, but
What kind of back?
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
La 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 la.
la 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 la. Hang on. Can you move? I want to see what this big lever does. No, I won't let me pull it. Alright, we had a bunch of cutscenes up here.
What y'all...
Who are you, sir? Ah, you know, one of the Besaid...
Oh, right.
Don't call him that.
But he is...
But he is
They
an
don't
idiot.
doubt. Well, they do now that I'm here.
Yes, they will win. He used to be the star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Oh, we may as well just let this play out.
Yeah, as if anyone lived in those ruins.
It's not ruins. There's a big city there. There is.
I got too close to Sin and...
There is a city, really.
Right, whatever your ladyship says.
What's wrong? You seemed kind of mad back there.
They were being rude, and I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really do, you know?
How come?
Sir Jecht used to always tell me stories. It'd be great to see your home someday. I'd love to go there.
Yeah. So, Yuna, want to come over to my place? Right. Sure.
I do believe your Xanarkand exists. I really...
Say they got a blitzer from Xanarkand on the team, yada yada yada, wait to watch. What the fuck, bro?
Well, say something. You'll take responsibility.
Relax.
And
He could always... Anyhow, it's been...
what?
What do you want me to...
Yuna wants to make...
Oh, yeah.
And whose fault?
Not mine.
Sky
It
pretty.
is mine. Why do you think she wants to make him a guardian anyway?
Because he's Sir Jecht's son.
All right.
We'll let these scenes play out.
You sure about that? He's really Sir Jecht's son.
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's all you have to say?
Well, yeah, I mean... He's gotta decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once. I wonder which is best.
So we'll do all these scenes and then we'll drop
Why
a
don't
save.
you tell him he should?
Should
Then
what?
we'll try the Jack shot thing.
Become Yuna's guardian.
Why me?
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was.
I didn't even see the
what he
prompts
did.
the last time, so
Do
I didn't
you
even
really
know I
think
missed them.
she
I
can
didn't see them at
possibly
all.
Say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine.
And you're being oversensitive. All right, all right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's his decision. He doesn't like his father.
Apparently, he told Yuna as much.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me. I don't even remember my parents. Can't say how I feel about them.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it!
Hmm?
Sin just takes everything away from us.
Alright, that's all done.
Go to bed, bud.
Go to bed, bud.
I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Well, you shall have it, Lulu.
Someone's bound to recognize you when they see your moves out there, huh?
Oh, cool, we aren't in here. No offense, but I'm a diehard Luca goer as well. Good luck, you're gonna need it. 2 summoners and the goers on board. It's my responsibility to carry them safely to their destination. Fuck, so not that door, this one. Alright, well we'll have a save in the right place anyway, so that's good. Okay, now let's get this.
Well, well. Trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
Hey, gosh.
You can't do it, kid.
Yeah, I didn't see any prompts. At all.
Told you could.
Am I losing my goddamn mind? So we go again. I gotta pay closer attention, I must be missing them. I just didn't see them. Maybe I'll sit back a bit so I have a kind of a bigger view. I can see the whole screen more easily. Yeah, so it's this one. Okay, well, we're straight into it anyway, that's good. Well, we've this cutscene, but I'm having a problem with the prompts though, and I like, it's not that I'm missing them, it's that I'm not seeing them at all.
Well, well. Trying to follow in my footsteps, are you?
I
I
can't get that
usually
at all.
charge for lessons, you know. That shot is done like this. You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy. You're not the only one. No one else can do it. I'm the best.
Okay. Project what you can do, okay.
Can't do it, kid. I'm the best.
Ah, I see.
No one else. You can't do it. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. I'm the best. I'm the You can't do it. No one else can do it.
There we go. Right, as the text prompts. That was what was confusing me. I see. Okay, that was easy once I knew what to do.
The best? Yeah, right.
Whoa! What's that called?
Doesn't have a name. Anyone can do it if they try.
Show us one more time, yeah?
Gonna tell Bada and keep all about that shot you just did. They'll be so mad when they find out what they missed. Is that all alright? It's right before the big game and all. Feel a little nervous with Lady Una watching us, yeah?
I knew it! I knew you were something special! I knew it! I knew it! I knew you were something special!
Alright, let's talk to Una and get back on track.
That was the eject shot, wasn't it?
How do you know that?
Sir Jekt showed it to me when I was a child. He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Jekt Shot Mark III.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark I or Mark II, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark I and Mark II. And they really did come back. I used to get so mad. Is he alive, you think?
I don't know. But Sir Jekt was my father's guardian.
So he's famous here, too?
Yes. So, if anything happened to him, I should think word would get around fast.
Uh-huh.
Order the Uragecko.
What would you do if you found him?
Speaking of orders,
I thought he died 10 years ago. Well,
I think we might be about to meet a certain daddy himself.
I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Una.
Hmm?
Your father's famous too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right? Ain't it tough?
It is hard to follow in his footsteps as a summoner.
Sure.
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
Well, there wasn't much to honor about my old man, that's for sure.
You shouldn't say that about your father.
I got the right.
I guess you do.
Ow!
Show me that move again.
Yo!
I didn't think my old man would come to Luca. He never did like watching other people play.
Interesting seeing those two scenes back to back and how they play out differently, though.
And these feelings of mine are usually right. Sure, I had told Waka I'd help him win the tournament, but I wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all anymore.
Yes, we will save. We're getting the goddamn jack shot, you're damn right we save. Although, as I say, it wasn't that bad when I figured out how to do the bumps. Here we go.
Over there, the ships carrying the players are arriving now. This would be dock number 2. All the way from Killica, it's the Killica Beasts. High Summoner O'Holland used to play for them, a big name to live up to. Their hometown was recently attacked by Sin, isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're going to be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp is... Well. If it isn't the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad. That's right, in 23 years, they've never made it past the first round. Only a few die-hard fans are in the audience today.
Best of luck to them and a safe journey back to Besaid.
Right, Jim? Moving right along, our next team is... Here they are, folks, our very own Luca Goers. They've got power, they've got speed, they've got teamwork. They're an all-round first-class team, and they're back home in Luca.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
You can say that again, Jimma. Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd. Looks like all of Luca has turned out to cheer the Goers on. They know, I know, and you know, folks. The Luca Goers are number 1.
Yeah, it's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Stop right there, Goers. You guys are smiling now, but not for long. 'Cause this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup.
What in Yevon's name were you doing up there?
We sure stood out, though. We were on the sphere. We were. Maester Micah is here.
Already?
The number 3 dock.
What's up now?
Maester Micah has arrived, that's what.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Let's all go see him.
Ah. Put my thing up. Put my thing up. Yep. Alright. We had various dialogue there, but yeah, I was saying this is how far out this is how far I wanted to get tonight. This is kind of my aim, was to sealed off access to the stadium for the time being. Alright, yeah, you're shepherding me the right way. Yeah. This really was kind of where, as far as I wanted to get. Maybe we can go a little bit further and do the game, but the game is probably going to take a few attempts.
Can't see a thing.
Shh.
Let's fucking go! There he is.
That's a Guado, right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
There he is. Look at those handsome purple eyes. Magnificent robes. Divine hair.
People of Spira, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past. As some of you already know, he has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
You too. Bow your head. Really psychs you up, yeah? All right, last meeting before the match. How so?
What a handsome boy. The game, I do appreciate it. It's super regular with saves.
Where's Waka?
Let the matchup draws.
We had to play the Goers in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well, we would have lost to anyone anyway.
Captain Walker.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions. First things first, let's go over the basics again, boys.
End tutorial. We'll be fine.
There you are. Someone said they saw Sir Orin in a cafe.
Oh, Orin?
Orin?
Yes, Sir Orin. Let's go find him.
Orin just chilling out, drinking coffee.
Hey! The game starts like real soon. You come back quick, yeah?
Hey, I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Waka. You're stiff, man. No, not your face. Just breathe out. Relax.
Okay.
Like this. Just breathe. Yeah.
Lulu's just like,
Maybe now we can find Sir Jack.
Huh? How?
Sir Orin was also my father's guardian. So, he might know where Sir Jack is. Let's go now.
It didn't even occur to me to think that the Orin Yuna was talking about, and the one that I knew from Xanarkand could be two different people. I don't know why, but I knew it was the same guy. I knew it was the same Orin.
It's crowded out there. Stay close.
I'm counting on you, bud.
you'll be fine, Waka. Waka, 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 waka. We'll save that.
Imito sumana. Vasikna bund.
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some Albed saved me the other day, and this girl Riku gave me food, and... you don't understand me, do you? Anyway, if you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh, and as for the first game, may the best team win.
Alright. Where's this little guy? Season opener is finally here. Can you feel the excitement in the air? It's like the calm before the storm. Just a few minutes, this place is gonna go crazy! You sure are taking it easy. The opening match is about to start, you know? Hey, the Oryx locker room is on the other side, or are you just here to scout? Oryx, don't underestimate Ronzo's skill. We can't tap them up by pressing square or hunting. I'm here for the free shit. Hey. Okay, we're not allowed in. We got a couple of high potions. That was worth it. Luca too hot for Ronzo. Okay, I don't remember us ranting much here or not, but we'll mooch around and get any treasure and shit that's lying around. Magic Spear. HP Spear. Alright, that'll help. It's actually everybody's going to be coming down that way anyway. Well, except you now. She'll be alright. Hell yeah, that really helps. My spear guard is all a bit janked up because I want everyone to have a cure. I've run out of ability spears. We'll get more. We'll be okay. I'll unfuck up the spear grid eventually. Ah, there's some Guaras. I'm patrolling the area. Lord Seymour will lead the Guado to eternal repose. Sounds like a hero to me. Seems to have scaled back on the security this year. Hope nothing bad happens. No one is allowed to board this ship. Bet you have some good shit on there that I could steal. I mean, borrow. I mean, look at. 2 Phoenix Downs? Hell yeah. Ferry will remain at anchor for a while. It's my boat? It's not letting me on anyway. Take the Phoenix Downs. Very bad for Killica. Ice and snow from the holy peaks of Gagazet have strengthened Ronza's spirit. The Ronza Fangs will win the cup. Any Ronza know that. Cash money. Tidal Spear. That sounds like a Mary weapon. Give him that one though. Yeah, keep that one. Okay, we're good. Okay, and this is background to the start. Awesome. We got a lot of treasure. A lot of treasure there.
I'm sorry. Please let me through. Hey, let's go.
You're really famous.
I we don't get separated.
Yuna!
Huh? Hmm? What was that?
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players.
Whistling, Una.
You try it too. Put your fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
I don't think you'd be able to do it wearing gloves like that, though. Would you? Never
not
tried.
working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated. Then I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Where is this going to? Oh, this is not where we're going, but we're gonna stick our head in anyway. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I don't have a movie sphere. Okay. I'm guessing this is back the way we came. Yep, cool. Okay. Make sure we're adequately exploring around.
Whoa! This is a pretty big town.
Luca is the second largest city in Spira.
I thought every town was little. You know, like Besaid and Kilika.
Towns don't usually get bigger than that.
'Cause sin.
Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin? What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
They protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have. Spira's a little short on fun these days.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
That's right.
Is someone not writing
Is
out a
Xanarkin
book or
like
something?
this too?
Well, there are more buildings, all tall ones, and cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy? Let's go find Sir Orin.
Not that stupid a question. Tall buildings make me dizzy. Or they can. I think it's just because I'm not used to them. I got a red balloon. I do want one. Give them a balloon under happy campers. Tournaments are when we earn our cash. There's no time to waste now. Oh, weapons? It's strength for 5, but it has a lot of empty slots. Yeah, we're good there for a minute. Items? No, wait a minute. Have you seen Maester Seymour? What do you think? He's an absolute dream, isn't he? Look at that. This lady knows. See, even the game is telling you how hot he is. I do think he's an absolute dream. That's what our Maester Seymour is. An absolute dream. Been up all night preparing for the tournament, so I'm exhausted. Aaron, yeah, I know him. He was a guardian for Lord Braska, right? Must be 100 people in red out there. How am I supposed to remember them all? Okay, they're not talking to us. There's where we're supposed to go, and we will in a moment. I'll have a quick little wander around here first. Treasure. 1000 gil. See? Pleasure.
What you doing here? The tournament's about to start. I'm looking for someone.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. There aren't many people here.
Everyone's either at the stadium or watching the game on the Sphere. They love their blitzball. Aren't you gonna watch?
We'd like to, but we're waiting for some couriers. They're late. Want to ditch the courier and go watch the game?
But we're still on duty. What about the mission, sir?
See what I mean? We might be a little late, but we will go watch you play.
Cool, bro.
You better be winning when we get there. Yes, sir. You better be winning.
No, okay, it's not gonna let me go that way. Is that where our laughing scene happens? I'm surprised. I thought it was in Killica. Been a bit. I don't think it's time just yet, but we're coming up on it. I keep thinking, like, I just forget when the scene is, basically. I thought it was earlier than it was. I thought we'd have seen it already. No, Aaron.
Oren's not here.
Why not talk, Kimari? Not see Yenke for 10 years. Say something. Kimari forget Yenke? Forget Biran?
Leave Kimari, Yankee. Kimari is small, Ranso. Kimari's so small, can't see Yankee and Biran's face.
Don't be a dick to Kamari. Fuck's sake.
Kimari forget Ronso friends? We taught you much at time of Hornmund. Biran taught Kimari to be strong, Ronso.
Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
Oh! Take it outside. The tournament's starting, you hear?
The game!
Today, on this glorious day, players from all over Spira have assembled here to participate in this great contest of bravery, skill, and strength. All of these fine teams,
Look at Seymour.
equally
Look at him go.
renowned, deserve to win the cup today. Such is the nature of this contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly. Let us sing to the glory of the winners and applaud equally the valor of the defeated. Contestants, may heaven be with you.
All those fancy water effects that Final Fantasy X did love so much. Let's blitz.
Kamari, Yuna's gone.
Where in Spira have you been?
Huh?
Yuna's been kidnapped by the Al Bhed Sykes. In exchange for her safe return, they want the Aurochs to lose.
What?
What?
If they're only blitzball players, I doubt they'd do anything drastic. But we shouldn't take chances. Let's go get her.
I'm going too. This'll be no problem. They're telling the Aurochs to throw the game, as if they needed to. I mean, how good a team can they be?
Waka said the same thing. He'll take care of the game. We should go get Yuna. The Al Bhed boat is in Dock 4. Let's go.
Alright. We've explored around here already, so we can make pretty direct tracks to where we're going. Hey, ain't you a blitzer? What you doing walking around? I am a blitzer. Let's actually gotten burned in the past from not saving regularly. We'll save early, save often.
The stores in the stadium are closed on a tournament, but I'm always open for business.
Forward.
The people here so into the game they got a lovely.
Okay. Won't buy anything from him just yet. Back in, huh?
Whoa, what are they?
Ancient machina salvaged by the Albed. They are mostly vulnerable to lightning.
Correct. Oh, we got an explosion. Nice. Or balls. Oh, fuck that up. $69 damage, very nice, Kamari.
What's
More.
up with these guys?
Okay. Drop Titus.
The Albed were expecting us.
Oh, that doesn't matter, they only have so many of these things, I'm sure. Six high potions, woo!
The Aurochs are keeping the score tied with some excellent defense, folks. Oh, he'll feel that one in the morning.
Ah, but the referee doesn't call the foul. Waka's taking a real beating out there.
Huh. Still in there.
He won't last. Waka's always like that.
Ouch.
Let's go.
Ouch, indeed. Good save point. That'll heal everyone back up. Exactly what we need.
Let's go.
Jump. Ooh. Well, this ship looks a little familiar. Uh-oh. Hey there, little buddy.
Hey, we can use this crane.
Use crane.
Come on, move.
It's probably out of power.
Let's try this. I'm sure this is the solution. There we go. What is Kamari? Attack.
Come on, move.
It's probably out of...
Oh shit. He just bonked me with a whole bunch of fucking blitzballs? Let's try this again.
Come on, move.
It's
I know. Lulu, use it.
We've been doing that. Might be easier to just fight the fucking thing. And fuck it, we're committed to this now. Okay, well look, it's actually on now. Hey Valencia, how are you doing? Go go gadget crane. Oh, that did a lot of damage. He's not dead yet, but nearly. Hell yeah. Another boss in the books. Yuna! Now, looks like she bunks some old beds herself.
I hope you hurt them.
A little. What is it?
There were these Al Bhed that saved my life when I first came to Spira. They took me on their ship. They even gave me food. I was kind of hoping that this was the same ship. But it's not. I wonder if they're all gone.
What happened?
Sin came up near us. I made it out okay, but I don't know what happened to their ship.
Was there anyone called Sid on that ship?
I don't know. They were all speaking that Al Bhed language.
I see.
So who's Sid?
He's my uncle, but I've never actually met him.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so that means you're Al Bhed too, Yuna?
On my mother's side, yes. Sid is my mother's brother. He became distant after my mother married. But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
Always has to be a Sid.
You're worried he was...
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's lineage. The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Al Bhed.
Whoa! I gotta tell Waka.
I thought I told you not to tell Waka.
The game!
Oh!
Did Lulu just zap us back?
Seconds left.
So that'd be some handy-ass magic.
An all-out offensive. A long pass from Lenny. It goes through.
Let's go, Waka.
Oh, he shoots. Goal! Unbelievable.
And he's dead.
Win the match 3-2.
We won!
We did it! We're in the finals!
Not the most graceful win.
Win's a win, Lulu.
If it was Chapu, he'd still be standing.
Jesus,
Hey,
so
aren't
harsh.
you being just a little unfair?
Excuse me?
I know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? And I don't think Waka would ever try to take Chapu's...
You don't want to finish that sentence.
Titus going all out to fucking wind up Lulu. Not a wise move. Yo, what the fuck is going on with all them crates? Oh, nothing on this side. Okay. This is definite save time because this is what I think it is. This is the fucking the very, very, very difficult to win blitz game that we will try win.
Sure you all right, Cap? The game starts in a few minutes. You sure you okay?
Waka's dead.
Miss me?
Lady Yuna, are you okay?
All this because of me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How can you let some outbed kidnap you?
Hey, let it go, all right?
Don't go near outbed anymore, okay? They're trouble.
Good old racist Waka.
Please, don't tell anyone about Yuna's lineage.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups. Ready?
Let me at him.
All right. I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring. I promised myself this would be my last tournament. Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball.
Oh, you're not.
But you know, since we're here, we might as well win.
Yeah! Mind a bench.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place. All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Let's blitz.
Let's blitz. Hell yeah.
I saw you floating there on the sphere.
Oh, hey, you weren't supposed to see that. Oh.
You really gave it your all, didn't you?
All right, boys, what are we gonna do?
Win! For Captain Walker.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
My best memories are
Who
here.
could have imagined a championship game between these two teams? Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
There he is.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to play Blitzball, because I didn't bother with the tutorial.
They're already going at it, folks. The Goers are taunting the Aurochs.
Blitz off. Okay, this might take a few goes anyway. Okay, this is my guy, has it? So 89 HP, 7 endurance, 8 attacks, so we can't break through. We have 10 passing, they have 9 blocking, so we can pass it to someone. Okay, I passed to Titus. Okay, let's fucking go, Titus. Okay, we'll break to him. And shoot. We can see how we get on. Get wrecked, you nerds! Where's my fucking jack shot? This is where we could be in fucking trouble. Keeper, yes! Way to go, Keeper. Look at, he's swam all the way up. I don't think this will work, but fuck it. Do the shot anyway. Worst that can happen. Run down the clock a bit. Oh hell yeah, they won it back. Okay, what have I got? 7 endurance, so we can't do any attacks. Can't do a fucking pass either. No break, we'll fucking try to pass. May as well try to pass it to Titus. That was what was gonna happen. Try again, and thank you for the hydrate. How you doing, buddy? Oh shit. Keeper. Oh! Balls. Shoutouts for Trigon as well. Purveyor of Trigon Wednesdays nowadays. I'm doing good. We're blitzing. Was winning, but we'll see how that goes or doesn't go. Okay, well, we can't break, but we can pass. We'll, as ever, just give it to Titus. Oh, what? That is bad, look. Stats forever in my favour. Okay, let's fucking go. Oh god, there's 3 of them. I could have a shot. Doesn't matter what we fucking did there, we were fucked. Yeah, Jasu. Fucking counterattack, let's go. No!
And it's halftime.
Half-time, I was on the attack.
Yours are just playing great, Baba. Really great.
Zone defense, boys. Stop those goers.
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Pretty much. Else has worked for us so far.
Shoot like crazy.
Down. All right, hustle.
Set player techniques. Okay, Titus is jack shot. There's level 3. Okay, I don't think anyone else has it done. Go, Mark. Alright, we have our jack shot now. So if we can just get the ball to Titus and get a chance. Let's fucking... This is probably not gonna go well. No. Okay, get him going. Good. Good, good, good. That's it, Jasu. Let's fucking get going. There's too many of them. I'll try past the Titus, but it's not gonna work. Oh, fuck, it did. Okay, Titus, let's fucking go. Let's fucking try it. Oh! Okay, here we go. The old fucking jack shot. Crowd is cheering. Birdie ho rocks. Isn't this exciting? It'll fucking quite a while to fucking hang on though. Come on, boys, you can do it. Okay, Titus, let's go.
The fans are getting impatient. They're calling for some action.
What? Final Master Link, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Very welcoming. Nice toasts. Hello, how are you? It's a wonderful username. Thank you so much for the raid, Masterlink. What were you playing? On Metroid Prime. Very good, very good. The crowd wants Waka.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks. Say, where is that player going?
Going to let Waka on.
He's leaving the sphere pool. He may be injured.
Welcome in. We're just playing some Final Fantasy X here, and we're just at the mandatory Blitzball game, which we're actually winning, shockingly.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild. Ah, it's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go.
Let's go, Waka.
The Aurochs seem glad to have him back.
Okay, guys, we're 2-1 up. Don't screw this up. Okay, 7 endurance, so we can't take any, but 10 pass, maybe. We will pass to Waka. Oh shit, that might make it. Ah, Waka! Fumbles! God damn it, Waka. You had one job. Might be okay though. We'll get it back to you. Yikes. Okay, well, we can't take any of these attacks. We may as well try past the Waka, but this ain't getting through. No way. Yep. It's okay, we're gonna take it back. There's not long left. Again, there's fucking nothing we can do here. It's okay, we're running down the clock though. Climb up. We fucking did it. I don't believe we got that first go. That is normally a horrible, horrible, horrible game to deal with. We obtained a strength spear. Nice.
Unbelievable! The Oron
Unbelievable.
This is one for the record books.
Goddamn right, we'll save. Yeah, Trigon is very nice and very kind at the, oh shit, at the start of the game for sure. But he does kind of get a bit racist, which is unfortunate. Okay, good job, Titus. More of them? Shit. Okay. Nerds are just gonna keep on coming, eh? Are making pretty light work of them though, to be fair. This is cool, I forgot about this sequence altogether. Jeez, that's quite a few of them. Good job, Waka. Yeah, no, I was looking at it. I seen you were playing this and just a bit ahead of me. How did you go? Actually, you're a reasonable bit ahead of me. Alright, we got them all. $17 power spheres. Oh, is it your first time playing piano?
What's happening?
It's one of my. This is a game I love. Never played it. Oh, you're in for a treat, sir. In for a treat. What's happening is Daddy Aaron is here. Yeah, it's really. I was commenting on that earlier. It looks phenomenal still.
Oren!
Sir Oren!
So, you do know him?
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
It's gotten a lick of pain since the PS2 days, but it is essentially the same game. Who are we attacking us? Titus, he can't reach. No, he can. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, just I could fuck it. Oh. Yes. I just solved my ability Spirit Crisis, maybe. Titus. Ability spares. Oh,
Hey,
jeez.
give me a break.
There's Thaddy Seymour. What a hero. He saved us all.
You're really leaving, Captain? Shouldn't you heal up first?
Yuna needs me with her now. I can't be lying around in some bed.
Yeah, but...
Come on, look sharp. The Blitz season just started. Don't make those faces, yeah? Well, see ya, boys. You be good.
Captain.
I can't hear you.
Captain!
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah? From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka.
Sir Waka.
Good to have you with us.
Hey. It's good to be back, yeah? So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
It was so powerful.
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! All of this is your fault! Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark, and everything!
Calm down, Titus.
It's your fault!
Aaron just laughing.
Who are you, anyway? You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
Hey, man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Nothing impossible about it. Jecht, Braska, and I, together we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Xanarkand, where I watched over you, so that one day I could bring you to Spira.
Why did it have to be me?
Jecht asked me to.
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive. He is no longer human. But then, I felt something of Jecht there in that shell, couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with Sin.
It can't be.
It is. Sin is Jecht.
Big
No,
reveal.
that's ridiculous! No way! I don't believe you!
But it is the truth. You'll see for yourself. Come with me.
If I say no,
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories!
I see. Sorry you feel that way. Fine then. Come or don't come, it's your decision.
Ah! What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision. But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
Irritating, I know. Or are you afraid? It's all right.
Orin. Will I ever go home? Back to Xanarkin?
That's up to Jecht. I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
We got them already. So let's look at our spirit grade. Particularly with Titus, actually, because we might be able to... We can move him to there, which would be good. More strength, good. We can use the ability spear to get Azuna. We can use it to get Cure. So at least now we can start moving Titus back up there and get him on track with his own shit. So we're gonna sent him on a bit of a detour. I should... we'll probably send him back that long way around. Alright, we're with our own, but we're also on the lookout for a save point. Oh. There's one. A1 perfect. This is where we will end for tonight, so we did so much. We played Blitzball on 1. We met Daddy Seymour, we got through, we really got through a lot. A lot today. It was just about 8 hours. Yeah, that is where we're gonna leave it for that is where we're gonna leave it for tonight, I feel. We got loads done though, we did get loads done. Some really good going. We are going to... well, we're going to do a raid. Schedule for the coming week is as follows. We'll be back to this next Sunday. Of course, so for anyone following this playthrough, it'll be every Sunday from now on. Tomorrow we have Shadow of Mordor. Tuesday, Saints Row, not the new one, the old one. Confusing, but it did start a few weeks ago. Wednesday will be Neo. We're actually a little bit stuck on that on a level. Thursday should be Ghost Legends with some friends. Friday, Devil May Cry. Saturday, Sonic Adventure and Heavensward. We're finally going to start Heavensward on Saturday. We'll get a couple more Metal Sonic emblems as well. I will spoiler warn going into where we're going. We're going to raid our good friend Corey. He's one of the people we should be playing Ghost with on Thursday in the Beck Chatty Barrow stream. Corey is playing some Final Fantasy 13, so if that is something you haven't seen or don't want to see, just beware going in. But Corey is wonderful, do check her out. She's magnificent. Heavensward, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to finally get into it. I feel like I've been like between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward forever, pretty much. It's been a long time. Content has been great though. I haven't hated it at all, but it's just like, does Heavensward really exist? Is this something we'll ever get to? Who knows? Who knows? Corey's a nerd, so we can bonk her. We have the bonk raids. That is it. Valencia, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been wonderful playing Final Fantasy X. It was just an absolute joy. Absolute joy to be playing this game again. I've been loving every minute of it. Although I'd forgotten some stuff. I say with this game I feel like I've forgotten more than a lot of people know. But I think I could have screwed up my spear grid a little, but I'll probably unfuck it next stream and we'll be flying. We'll be alright. Yep. That's it. See you tomorrow for Shadow of Mordor. Y'all know the drill. Be good, be kind, be nice to each other. Think about what you put out into the world. Make it a better place. I'll see y'all really soon. Show Corey some love. Bye!
But it's